Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my student. Hi, Shasmina Gomez. Your other friends like Divina Suri, um, Amira Asha, and who is Man, I don't know. Maybe she's a Sharona ke. Hafiz Haizal said they couldn't make it because they have other classes. This is a postponed class from yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. We're supposed to have class yesterday, but then you guys have a meeting, right? Co-curricular meeting. So I hope that all of you have at least all of you are in the AJK of your respective co-curricular um, group or team. Okay, so because that if you have if you have a position in your co-curricular group such as apa sports group ke, your persatuan ke, or your clubs, if you have a position that will look good on your leave certificate and also your PAJSK certificate. Okay, so I hope that everybody has at least one post in their respective co-curricular groups. Okay. Now for today we are going to do part 3 of the writing paper 2 SPM English. Okay, CEFR. So part 2, I'm gonna share with you um, paper 2 writing part 3 ni, because part 3 is quite difficult lah to get 20 over 20. But there is a way. There is a way. At least you can get, I'm sure that you can get 16 over 20 easily. Okay, let's see. I'm going to share with you a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation on what is paper 3, right? Okay, can see this? This is paper 2 writing part 3. This is the most important. Every part is important lah. Part 1, part 2, part 3 is important. They are important, but then apa tu part 3 is the most difficult part lah to score 20 over 20. But then there are ways. Okay, let me recall the way that your teacher or your examiner will mark your paper. So number 1, they will look at their instructions. Instruction for paper part 3 ni, you are going to be given 3 types of essays, 3 types of questions, 3 types of instruction for part 3. But you only need to write only one essay. Okay? And then the length of the essay is between 200 to 250 words je. And because why 200 and 250 words? Because the paper itself, the question paper itself is your answer script. You understand? The question paper that is given to you is your answer script. So 200 to 250 words, it suffices the length, because you are going to be given one page of dotted lines for you to write on, just one page. That should be enough for 250 words, 300 words max. And then the instruction, you must write your essay in the appropriate style. So for question 3, part 3 ni, dia ada different style lah. Mana yang you suka? Which one you like to, which one are you have better potential? Can you write an article? Are you good at writing article? Are you good at writing reviews? Are you good at writing a story? Okay. Dia mesti ada 3. Dia tak ada, it won't have the same format for all 3 questions. you always have different style, 3 different styles. Okay, it's either article, review, story, argumentative, like that. Okay, report. So for this part, because it's from the format pentaksiran by Lembaga Perpisahan Malaysia, it has article, review, story. And then the instruction said you must put the question number. So in the answer, in the your question paper, there will be a space for you to write the question number. Put the question number, penting. If you follow this instruction, write only one essay, 250 words, appropriate style, question number. If you write gibberish, but you write only one essay, and then you put the question number, at least you get 1. Next. So this is the one way of examiner look at is content, C. You remember C, C.A.O.L and L when I mark your paper? So C. What is C? C is content. Content. The examiner will look at whether you have answered all the questions given in the question paper. Okay. Now, did this person write one essay? Yes. Did this person choose an essay? Yes. Did this person answer the questions in the question that she or he has chosen? Okay. How many? Are all the questions answered? So, and then if the student wrote the essay, does the tone of the essay follow the instruction? So in the essay provided, in the question provided by the format pentaksiran by LPM, dia ada tadi tu article, review and story. Dia mesti ada tone. Article tone dia lain, review tone dia lain, and then story there's another tone. Okay. Does the tone follow the instruction? Okay, if you are writing an article, make sure it sounds like an article. Okay, actually when we read, we can actually hear. We can actually know whether the essay is an article, whether the essay is a review, whether the essay is a story. So content, if you fulfill all this, you answered all the question, and then your style and tone is right, then you can get 5/5. Okay. The full mark for the content, I patut letak sini lah. Kan? Can get 5/5. Okay. Now, number 2, C.A. Communicative Achievement. Okay. Is your essay interesting to read? Does it capture the reader's attention? And then, does the students use cohesive devices tak to enhance his or her essays? And then, have you written enough reasons? Have you written enough examples? So, is your points are supported by examples or reason? So if this is achieved, then you can achieve communicative achievement. This also 5/5, meaning to say the marks are from 1 to 5 marks. Communicative achievement is if your essay it can communicate with the reader tau. If it answers this one, content, it should flow. To say, all their points are related to each other, and then they are interesting enough to be read. Okay, and then you use cohesive devices and linking words, and then you have put enough reasons and also or examples to make your essay better. If that is achieved, you have done all those stuff, and then this one, sebab benda ni, Because apa tu, the way we mark, kita guna impression marking. So apa tu, in this communicative achievement, dia adalah band-band dia. Kalau one dapat apa, one should have this, two should have this, three should have that, and four, five. Then we follow all the band, the marking. Whether apa tu, the essay that is written fulfill those band. So communicative achievement, in other ways, like it's meaningful lah. What you're writing, what you have written is meaningful to the reader. Okay. Tapi kalau and then lagi satu community achievement ni, dia smooth. Flow je, meaning to say the I baca, I tak berhenti-berhenti, it's like, oh, what's this? It's smooth. Does it flow? Yes, it flows nicely. And then I don't have to stop and think, what is this girl trying to say? I don't have that. I just read comfortably and smoothly and interestingly. Okay? That's the way you achieve communicative achievement. Right? Now, I should add to that. Did you add? The okay. Next. The question tak ni? What is that? Do you have a question? You can prompt me if you don't understand or if I'm going too fast or too far. Okay? Now, next. Organization. Tadi kita tengok C, content, and then C.A.O.L, communicative achievement, and then now organization. So we look at your paragraphing lah. How apa tu, the paragraphing is linked to each other with the good or with good and appropriate linkers. Linkers tu like cohesive devices like firstly, secondly, then next, after that, or it's like in addition, therefore, okay, as a result, and then in conclusion, like that. And then the length of the essay, you must follow the instruction. Does the length of your essay follow the instruction? If the instruction say for paper 3 kan, 200 to 250 words kan, kena follow. Jangan kurang. Lebih sikit boleh lah, but then don't make it too much. Okay? So, and in organization, spelling, are there any spelling errors in organization? So if there's a spelling error, like you use moreover or furthermore or in addition to, finally, itu semua berantakan, tak ada it doesn't flow, it doesn't link well using all those linkers, then there's something wrong with your organization. And so usually this one, you don't have much errors lah. In organization, if you know how to link your paragraph, your ideas, meaning to say one paragraph has only one idea, And then in the other paragraph, if you have written 5 paragraphs, and there will be like the introduction, 3 contents and 1 conclusion, then the idea flows, then you get organization 5/5. Okay, this also the marks will be given 1 to 5 marks. Okay, and lastly, language. Language means apa tu, you're using no spelling errors at all. In part 3, tak boleh ada spelling errors. Dia sangat strict tentang ni. In part 3, they will look really detailed. Okay, they won't take it lightly. And then they won't make it a spelling error as minor errors ke tu, tak boleh. If you have spelling errors, then your band will be marked down. You have to go down. One spelling error daripada 5 terus jadi 4. And then, do you use compound and complex sentences? So in part 3, there has to be lah compound and complex sentences. Meaning to say, you link 2-3 sentences and it become only one sentence. Are you using the linkers like with, while, and, because, although, but, like that. You link the sentences. Okay, and then have you used it correctly? Then for paper 3, they want to see good vocabulary. Okay, this where the bombastic words comes. Okay, if you have distinction, if you have words, you're using words that has distinction, then you get more in your marks. Okay, language also, it's from 1 to 5 marks juga. Okay. And then the sentences. This one. Correct sentences is a must for part 3 to get 5/5. Okay, they will look at it in detail. And then very rigid lah. Simply say part 3 punya marking ni rigid sangat. Tak boleh ada single mistake pun. Kalau single mistake je terus mark down. Jumpa lagi mistake lagi mark down. Macam tu. So language is very important in part 3. Okay, they will look at it thoroughly and explicitly and really in detail. Whether apa tu, kat sini kita akan cari salah lah. Because apa tu, if you can get 18/20 memang respect gila. Sebab apa? Your organisation and then apa tu, your language is superb. You got 4/4 like that. Tahu? That's why apa tu, we have to be careful in our language when we are writing paper 3, and then we have to reread and then check our essay. After we have written tu, tak boleh nak tinggal macam tu je. You need to reread supaya you boleh ada proofreading and then you betulkan apa yang salah. And you need to correct any mistake that you can see in your sentences. And then make sure you have compound and complex sentences. Sebab benda ni nak pergi kepada B1. Nak pergi kepada B2. B2. So B2 memang who is in. Hello Nora.
Sure.
Okay, let's continue. So again for paper 2, I repeat, we must follow the instruction. Write only one essay. The number of words, the length of the essay is 200 to 250 words. And then you need to write with an appropriate style. That's the instruction. If an article, it must sound like an article. If you write a review, it must sound like a review. Or if you write a story, it must sound like a story, according to the examiners. And then you must put the question number, because you are only given a page to write. Therefore, you must put the question number. Okay, I'll show you the question. This is the question, part 3. Write an answer to one of the question 3 to 5 in this part. Write your answer in 200 to 250 words in an appropriate style on this question paper. Put the question number in the box on at the top of the answer space. Put the question number in the box at the top of the answer space. Ni. This is the question paper. Question number here. You letak question number that you have chosen. Just one. Okay, you cannot write 2, 3 essay. You must choose one and make sure you write one. Okay. If you have chosen, there's question 3, there's question 4, there's question 5. Question 3 is an article. Question 4 is a review. Question 5 is a story. Okay. Make sure that you know what you are good at. In your form 4 and form 5 classes kan, if you are writing right, which style of writing do you get the most mark? Is it article? Is it review? Is it story? Is it argumentative? Tu ada lagi satu. Is it a report? Mana you dapat banyak markah? Is it letter? Okay, ada 6 letters, argumentative, report, article, review, story. During form 4 and form 5, I'm sorry lah, you're always in PDPR kan, I tak tahu markah you berapa. So, which style of essay you paling terror buat? You choose that. Okay? Which style did you get the most mark from your teacher? That is your niche. Ataupun that is your strength. Oh, I'm good at writing story lah teacher. I always get good marks for story. I'm good at writing article lah teacher. I always get good marks for article. So that is your strength. If you know your strength, you can answer the question easily. Tak payah nak fikir, yang mana satu nak buat, macam tu. Tak payah fikir. You tengok article, review, story. I can do story. Okay. Confident je because you always get good marks in story. You buat story. Tiba-tiba you nak buat, I try review lah. Just senang je. Memang tak senang lah. Okay. So, you will be marked by C, content, C.A.O.L, Communicative Achievement, O, organization, and L, language. 1, 2, 3, 4, semua sekali 20 markah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It adds up to 20 marks altogether. Okay, that is what part 3 is all about. So now let's take a look. Okay, I'll stop sharing now. We want to take a look at the paper. Okay, people. You see this? This is your paper. I have provided you the paper in the Telegram group. This is the paper. This paper is your answer script tau. Kena get ready. This paper is your answer script. Kenapa I suruh you get ready? Because for part 1, can you see this? This is the only place where you can write. I'm afraid you wouldn't be given, it's not going to be in a test pad ke ada sheets ke behind the question paper ke tak. This is the place where you have to write. So you need to write carefully. Where do you, alamak teacher kalau salah nak fikir-fikir nak scribble macam mana? Okay, here. This is the place where you scribble. Contenglah macam mana pun. You nak highlight. Okay, and then you conteng-conteng kat sini. This is the place. I don't know if they are going to give you any piece of paper for you to scribble. But don't scribble here. Because this is your answer sheet. This is the only place that you have to write your answer. Tak ada tempat lain dah. Understand? This is for 80 words. Email. This is for part 2. 125 words. Here, this is it. You write your essay here. Alamak teacher, where do I? Kalau nak buat rough work, kalau nak generate ideas, kalau nak generate ideas here. You scribble here. What would you like to buy? 1, 2, 3. Reason for your choice. Okay. 1, 2. Where do you usually buy this thing? Scribble lah kat sini. Okay. You just scribble lah sini. Macam sini. Okay. But then this essay, tak boleh kat kawasan ni, you cannot kacau. This one is your space for your answer. And this one you can scribble. Okay, that's the only place. I hope lah, I'm asking from, because I asked Cikgu Nava and asked Cikgu Rajeshwari whether betul the SPM will give additional paper for you to scribble tau tak? Rough work, do your drafting ke apa ke. They said they don't know. So, I also don't know. So, but if we are able to see face to face and then you're going to sit for your examination, inshallah, we're going to give you a rough paper for you to draft your essay first. Okay? And then this is the place where you write your essay. So, paper ni lah yang you akan hantar. And this is part 3. Look at part 3. Okay. Now, which one do you like to choose? Only one. Teacher, can I nak, macam I ada banyak masa, can I buat 2? Tak boleh. Because apa tu, is either apa-apa pun your examiner will choose only one. And then the examiner will mark one and then will ignore the other one if you want to write 2 types of essay for part 3. Tak boleh. Buang masa je. Just concentrate on one essay. So, which one would you like me to write on? Pilih. Story. Okay. So let's take a look at the story question, okay? Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine. The story must have the title, A Dream Comes True. Your story should include a description of the dream. That's one. How the dream is achieved. Okay. A dream comes true. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine, kan? This is a school magazine. So, highlight dulu. What's the title? A dream comes true. This one you need to write in your page. Okay. Your story should include a description of the dream and how the dream is achieved. Write a story. A story tau. Your story, I mean, the thing is your story. Bukannya it's about you tau tak? It's write your story. Your story, is it about you? It can be about you, yes, and then it can be about someone else. Okay. Now, what is your dream? Sini. Okay, start sharing this. I'm gonna write the story now. I'm gonna share with you this one, a word, and then we're gonna try to write the story. Don't forget, in the paper, the answer sheet provided for you is gonna be a box. Question number. Question number 3. Okay. Question number 3. And this one is underlined. Okay. Now we're going to start to write. First, content. Instruction for content number 1 is what? Instruction for content number 1. What is it? What's the instruction? Ingat tak? What's the instruction? Remember? The instruction is to write the... You can type, Nora, Shasmina. The instruction is to write Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine. The story must have the title. The instruction is, now the content, yang dapat markah, mesti ada the title. What's the title? A dream comes true. Okay. Now, a description of the dream and how the dream is achieved. Okay, this dream is not about macam if you sleep and then you have a dream. This is like your what you want in life. What is your dream in life? Yes, good, Shasmina. What's your dream in life? Do you want to become a rich person? My dream is always to become a rich person. A very rich person. A millionaire, in fact. Achieve your ambition. What's your ambition? Lawyer. Okay. Do you watch any movies or anything that apa tu encourages you to that makes you want to become a lawyer? Syazwini? Why is it? What motivates you to become a lawyer? What motivates you to become a lawyer? A movie ke? Betul, a Hong Kong star ke? A Korean artist ke? A Korean movie ke? A American movie, British movie? Give a good example how to treat people. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Kita panggil lah si Suzy has always dreamed of becoming a lawyer. She because it's a story kan. Tengok grammar dah salah. Kalau story dia tak bolehlah cakap macam has. Okay. Kalau story cakap once upon a time there was like that. It's always apa tu in the past tense form. So saya tukar. I always dream. She felt like apa tuduh. Blonde. Okay. Now, does this answer the description of a dream? When someone comes and share their problems and I can help them. Okay. Siapa tu? Tak sama je. Okay. Hi Divina. We are writing now. Okay. So,
Hi, teacher.
hi. So does this answer the question, a description of the dream? Is it enough? Hi Hafiz, hi Zal.
Hi, teacher.
Okay. Is it enough? I like when someone comes and share. Okay. The formula ni kan 200 to 250 words is for you to write cepat-cepat, for you to write 5 paragraphs tau. This is the introduction. Susie had always dreamt of becoming a lawyer. She felt that she needed to do good to others by defending them when they are unjustly accused of doing something bad. She would watch films, dah salah grammar, like Legally Blonde 1 and 2, and read the news of people charged with crimes. When someone came and shared their problems with her, she would try her very best to help them. So this So as you can see, tengok ni grammar. Would watch. Kalau ada would, dia tak boleh ada ed. Even I, a teacher, 22 years of experience, I will also have glitches tau in my writing. I would make mistakes. So if I reread and then I make mistake, I can see lah, alamak salah lah. Salah. So, betul kan? Word, watch the base word, base form, cannot have ed. And then, yang ni childhood. Ini tak sesuai. Childhood. Since she was a small child. Ataupun since she was 10 years old. And she wanted so much to achieve it. So, formula to get 250 words is 5 sentences, 5 lines per paragraph. 5 sentences, 5 perenggan. So now, How the dream is achieved. Bila ada a dream, how the dream is achieved. You need 3 paragraphs of content point. 3 paragraphs of content point how you achieve your dream of becoming a lawyer. 3. I need 3 content points. Study 2 just introduction. There are 3 content points of how you achieve this girl nama dia siapa tadi? Suzy achieve her dream to become a lawyer. Number 1, what is it? Macam mana nak sampai cita-cita nak jadi lawyer? She have to go and learn about it. Yeah, sayang. Yeah, memanglah. Learn how. Okay, kejap. Kita stop sharing yang ni. Kita scribble kat sini. I worry about you tak boleh nak scribble nanti ni. Tu yang susah ni. Okay, how, you see this? How the dream is achieved. Kita bagi 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 1. Number 1 kita pass. No. Is. Okay. Wait. How to do? Number 1. You must A in BI and history. Okay, you must get A. Number 2 in SPM lah. To get to law, you must have BI and history. Okay, and then number 2 lagi asasi. Number 3 degree. Number 4 baru chambering. Then practice. Like that. Okay. This is how you get. Alah jauh Divina juga nak jadi lawyer. Okay, number 1 get A in okay. Number 2 add into asasi. Number 3. Number 4. Okay, this is how you get into law. So, in then, these 4 elements should be in your essay. There will be your content points. Dia nak 3 paragraph je. And then the last one will be your betul, how did she achieve it? Has the dream been achieved? Berjaya tak berjaya dapat? Because this is a story tau. A story. This is not an article. Article memanglah one English and history, get A for English and history SPM. And then that will make you eligible to apply for a diploma in law in colleges or university. Okay, for fundamentals and matriculation, you need to get at least 8 A's in your SPM, and then you can choose for a course in law. Yeah. And then when you have done your matriculation or diploma or fundamentals, you can apply for a degree. That is article. Dia tak bunyi, tone dia tak bunyi macam story. So this one is a story. So macam mana nak jadikan story? Number 1, what did she do? Oh, sorry. Now let me share the essay balik semula. Okay, what to write? Susie studied very hard in school when she was in Form 4 and Form 5. She wanted so much to go to the university and study law. And then what else? Do you think that she get the 8 A's, or did she get only 2 A's in her SPM? What do you think? This is your story. What do you think? What can she get? Can she get 8 A's so she can apply for matriculation or foundation? Or did she just get 2 A's? 2A plus in history and English. I like writing. Okay, she studied and studied. Because apa tu, you should have a control of yourself for writing, because now altogether we have about 160 words now already. So remember, you need to only write about 250 words. This is only paragraph 2. There's another 3 paragraph coming. So this already is 160 words. So control yourself. Pause yourself. So you get an A in English and history. So she did get an A and English and history. In fact, she got 8 A's because she went for tuition, and then she went for the YPJ classes the school had organized, and then she went for tuition outside of school. Her father paid for it all, and then for SPM, she got 8 A's. So she applied for matriculation in a university, matriculation in law, and she got the course. Okay, she studied very hard for the course, and then she was able to apply for degree. So when in degree, the degree was 4 years. Okay, so control yourself. Now you have 160 words. Remember, you don't have enough time. So Okay, the matriculations. When the SPM result came out, Susie was beaming with joy when she saw her result. She got 4 A's, 4 A+, 4 A's, and 2 B's. That was enough for her to apply for matriculation in the UPU. Susie managed to get a place in University Malaya for matriculation in law, and it was for 1 year. She continued working and studying hard in order to achieve her dream. She passed with flying colors and even received the Dean's List. With the matriculation certificate, she applied for a degree course in the same university. The law course was for 4 years. during the time.
Budak tu dia fikir yang gaduh je biasa ni kacau barang orang. Mula dia dah potong boy punya pokok kari. Ni dia naik atas dia tebas semua lepas pisang. Ni yang jauh jahat yang roboh punya. Patut tu ni. Ini punya tanah dah.
Okay. With the matriculation certificate, she applied for a degree course from the same university. The law course was for 4 years. It was quite trying years for her as she went through ups and downs with her studies. To add to that, she had to experience a number of mock courts and solve many cases. Eventually, she sailed through them all with confidence and determination. She finally holds a law degree. So, in conclusion, after Okay. So in conclusion, after the chambering and practical in law firm, she sat for a final test to practice law. That is to get the license to practice law. She passed the test. Susie is now a proud lawyer and she had helped many people. Susie has achieved her dream. That is question number 3. Okay. Okay, students, that is how you write. Okay, for part 3, that is how you write. It doesn't end there. You need to reread, proofreading, and then fix any mistakes that you have made. Meaning to say, if there's a spelling mistake, correct it. If there's a sentence structure mistake, correct it. What is lacking here is it has only a few what we call cohesive devices. So kalau boleh, you add lah cohesive devices. Okay. Now, this is a dream since she was 10 years old. She wanted, okay, for paragraph 2. Paragraph 2, you letaklah cohesive devices. 1. Okay. For example, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be at the first sentence. Suzy studied very hard. No, you can do this. This is because. Itu kan cohesive devices. This is because. Letak. Delete. She wanted so much. Okay. First, letak ke sini. This is cohesive devices. Firstly, comma. Letaklah sikit-sikit, tak apa. Okay, okay. She knew. Firstly, she knew she needed to get A. Okay. Secondly, you can put ataupun to add to that. To add to that, comma, her. Okay. Consequently, comma, she. Okay, like that. Dah ada cohesive devices. Canggih. You punya organisation, you punya communicative achievement, nice. Macam tu. Reread. Tengok teacher pun teacher reread tau. So I can have a good essay. That's how you can get. Tengok, okay, dia dah jawab soalan 3, soalan 1, the title, nombor 2, explanation on the dream, page 1, paragraph 1, what is the dream, and then nombor 3 ialah 1, 2, 3 is the how did she achieve the dream. Okay, and then dia ada conclusion, that is a good organisation. Dia ada in conclusion. So I can score 5/5 sebab I have answered the question thoroughly, betul-betul, correctly. And then communicative achievement, the reader, dia tak stop reading, flow saja. She would watch films like Legally Blonde 1 and 2 and read the news of people charged with crimes. When someone came and shared their problems with her, she would try. So tak ada stop. Nicely. So communicative achievement is achieved. And then puji diri sendiri tak puji diri sendiri this is how it works. Okay. And then organisation ada paragraphing. Mula-mula sekolah menengah, lepas tu pergi ambil matrikulasi, lepas matrikulasi pergi ambil degree. Dia punya paragraphing nice. And then language. Okay, I read again, the examiner read again, ada tak kesalahan, sentence okay tak. She even go ni dah salah. Okay, went, even went for the YPG tuition and the school had organized. Okay, blah 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 blah. This is in order to. Tak boleh in order, salah. She and studying hard to achieve je. In order tu salah. Okay, macam tu. a number of mock courts and solve many cases. Okay. So grammar check. Okay, bila macam tu language okay, spelling okay, you can get 5/5 like that. Okay. Now, that's apa tu? That's the way we answer part 3. Okay. Any question? On apa tu after this apa tu at 1 o'clock I nak kena pergi vaksin tau. Kalau I sihat on Sunday we're gonna have a class. I want you to do paper 1. I'm gonna give you paper 1. This is part 3. We're done with that. So paper 2, part 1, part 2, part 3 we are done with that. Okay. If you have any question, harap nanti kita bersemuka. We can continue with face-to-face interaction about writing again. So what I have given you in the Telegram group is for you to read. Tolong baca. All those are essays. Essays that suits the CEFR requirement for SPM. Okay. So thank you very much for watching and listening. Thank you for your participation. So after this, I'm going to give you one work that is paper 1, ABC, reading comprehension. I want you to do that. And then Sunday, kalau teacher sihat, we're going to meet in the afternoon. Boleh? You're welcome. Thank you too. We're going to meet. I'm going to give you work and then we're going to meet for paper 1. Okay. That's all, my dear students, for today lesson. That is paper 3 SPM, paper 2 SPM part 3. Okay. Bye.